Truck driver Yang Huaming has a special consignment. He must transport a steel bridge section from the central Chinese province of Anhui to the province of Yunnan far away in the south. Although he's been doing this job for 11 years, it's the first time he'll be delivering something this heavy. Regulations stipulate that a special permit is needed before he can carry his over-limit load on the expressway. So he parks the load near to an expressway toll station and waits for the permit to depart. While waiting, he has some time to spend with his twin daughters who have just turned 2. As the family's breadwinner, the permit is a worry for Yang Huaming. His journey cannot start without the permit for over-limit and oversized freight vehicles. It's a new procedure to him, and he knows he must wait patiently. The very day he receives his permit, he embarks on the journey. Coming out of his home, he heads to meet up with his co-driver, Wang Desheng. Unlike a small car, getting a big truck ready is an elaborate procedure. It's a long trip with a complicated route, and there must be nothing wrong with the braking system. The brakes on big trucks need to be cooled by water, otherwise they're liable to fail because of high temperatures generated during braking on long downhill sections of road. Yang Huaming and Wang Desheng can't be too careful. The destination at the end of their trip is Yuanjiang in Yunnan province, 2,000 kilometers away from Hefei. Normally it takes 2 or 3 days to cover such a distance, but because of the size of their consignment, the drivers must drive extra carefully, so this journey will take 4 or 5 days. The company has arranged for 2 big trucks to make the journey together, but as none of the drivers has ever transported such heavy items, they're uncertain about how to proceed. The second truck has a problem. The actual weight of its cargo is slightly heavier than the tonnage allowed by its permit, a mistake made during a hasty application. Because of this, it cannot enjoy the full benefits of the permit. Extraordinary tariffs apply on this trip because of the truck's extraordinary cargoes. They're carrying 2 sections of a railway bridge connecting Yunnan with Laos, the country neighbouring China to the south. Once they've been delivered and installed, the bridge will be complete. route becomes steeper as it enters mountains and the trucks have to slow down. To maintain their attention so they can focus, Yang Huaming and his co-driver rotate their time at the wheel to rest when they're not driving.
原来回来经过贵州的时候，那一次那个经历，哎呀，想想真的可怕，差一点把命都丢了。
Southwestern Guizhou is a particularly challenging section of the journey because of its steep mountainous slopes, turns and intersections. Yang Huaming must give the task his full concentration.
"超载的我是第一次拉，说实话，我心里面真的有点负担。
After sunset, the trucks enter Yunnan and the drivers discuss whether to continue on their way.
我说又要走山路了，为啥往上走那个有上下坡的，又不知道大小。只要走到山路嘛，我就怕跟那的大金那个害怕走错了，害怕不稳哈，你搞的。
他这个西路可是人家那个半大金人规划的。
你决定是睡还是走？
我们回头是安全为主。那不知道我们就在修理弄起来。那么这个六点钟起来啊，明天现在就在这里休息了。
Yang Huaming gets up early at 5:30. Now they have just one last day to go.
大概明天早晨能到，明天早晨能到。
As they head into the mountains of Yunnan, the weather and their mobile connections become unstable.
哥，不把哥飞完。怎么看不见了？ 网络不行。
The closer they get to their destination, the trickier the route gets. Yang Huaming keeps a close eye on the road ahead as his partner drives. With a series of long slopes approaching, they get out to check the truck.
你看那边，水的，这马上下坡了，前面有个大坡。它就上面呢，查了一切都正常。 一切都正常。看左边。水喷的不厉害，刹车有点重。
Halfway down the sloping road, Yang Huaming feels something is wrong with the brakes.
停不住了。水小了，水小了，刹车过。现在怎么办？尽量开慢。开不是你想开慢，你开不慢了。
像这种停不住，是不是只能往下跑？
现在慢慢心情冷静点，像这样的风来看看。 给它往后面得慢慢推了。往边走，刹不住了，我已经刹不住了。
The downhill section from Tonghai to Jianshui is about 18 kilometers long and descends through a vertical drop of nearly 700 meters. It is the most dangerous part of the journey, with frequent turns and steep slopes next to the edges of cliffs. Overheated tires can explode, and Yang Huaming has to be careful cooling down the wheel hubs.
我躺着怕轮胎爆炸。所以讲你们刚才话我都没敢多说话了，已经刹不住了。我刚才在那个地方就想停了，停不住了。这个停不住很危险的，因为它这么重，它能往下灌。这个坡很陡的，18公里。
Upon inspection, Yang Huaming finds that an electronic valve for cooling the brake pads is broken. It is this that has caused the high temperatures and brake failure. Despite lacking the proper tools, he repairs it manually. Once the job is done, they resume driving at a low speed. They still have 170 kilometers to go. At midnight, the two trucks finally reach their destination. In the morning, they'll deliver the bridge sections to the construction site. Yang Huaming and his partner finally have their first meal of the day.
人真是说实话，在求生的时候那种感觉啊，真的不可想象。我那个心一下子跳出来了。如果没有那个必行的吃段，可以说是吃回人亡吧。哎呀，我真的吓死了。
今晚上呢，我刚刚到云南那个沅江这地方。你们不到现在？
我一般跟家里面是报喜不报忧。我老婆现在带小孩也挺累的，所以我就没跟她说了，说她心里面不要不放心我在外面了嘛。
On the sixth day after Yang Huaming started out, his cargo is finally delivered at 9 in the morning.
这是驾驶员，这样把这个货安全的送到目的地了，心里面什么都要放下了，把我们这个任务这个使命就结束了。
The main pier of the Yuanjiang Railway Bridge, which is an important link on the China-Laos Railway, is the highest pier of its kind in the world. After the railway is completed and opens to traffic, travel from Kunming to Vientiane in Laos will take less than a day.
吕阳，你看看这座大桥。
哦，这么厉害啊！
现在看到这个桥啊，说实话，心里面又真的有点高兴，还有点激动。
爸爸也给这个大桥出来一点小小的贡献了啊！